Hello everybody, my name is Gary and welcome back to Fairy Gary's World for the last time, at least for a little while. I'm going to be restarting the series May 9th of next year, and I'm going to get into the reasons as to why I want to restart the series, why I feel like I don't want to play in this world anymore. And it's small, I know, but I'm gonna get into it later. Before I talk about all of that, I'm gonna let you know that in the description of this video, I'm gonna include a link to where you can download this world. You can download it. You can download the save to this world for your Xbox 360 if you have one, if you're savvy to that. I'm not converting it to Bedrock or anything because I'm a lazy sack of shit. But yeah, so if that's all you wanted to hear, I guess you can leave, even though you probably don't know me. But and if you don't know me and you're still watching, you probably don't care. But I guess I'm just gonna treat this video as, you know, one final world tour and explaining to you why I'm doing this, why I'm gonna be restarting May 9th. And I think it's pretty appropriate I should get to one of the biggest reasons as why I'm doing such a drastic and spontaneous thing here. I'm actually quite a spontaneous person, and I only really figured this out about myself recently. Like, I'm extremely spontaneous. I made my own goddamn language. Not like spoken language, but like language with like letters and stuff. Out of nowhere, for no reason. So, yeah, this is a spontaneous choice. And, but it's been building up for quite a while, this feeling that things didn't really go my way. And it's mainly because of this area. This is Dogtown. This was the subject of last video where I reunited with these dogs. Right? These dogs, I killed, sent away, all the way back in like episode 31 or something. And yeah, it was because I tamed too many dogs, and that one mistake, that small, tiny little mistake, just kind of ate away at me. And there's some other things too, but it really all came from that one small mistake of taming too many dogs, and it snowballed, and it ate away at my ambition for my world. Not at the game. I adore this game. I love old Minecraft. And remember, specifically old Minecraft. I don't want to get into my feelings about things that aren't related to the subject of this video. But yeah, that one thing really ate away at my soul. Even though it's very small, I know, it's a very small thing. I thought I could just like, just like grit through it, you know, figure out a way. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna make a little Dogtown. We can reunite with them later. And I realized, like, I spent months making this. Okay, I spent many months making this town. And if you go and download my worlds and you're savvy, you have an Xbox 360, or maybe, I'm not endorsing this, but maybe you use an emulator, right? And you just want to play in my world in creative mode. You can actually see this town way before I made the video on it. So I spent it's been a really long time making this town. And once it was done, and I looked at everything, and I was going to do the video I did last time. It took me a while to make that last video because I couldn't get it right. And after I was done, all of this effort, I realized that I didn't want this. I don't fucking want this. And I've never had a feeling like that before. Months of hard work of setting up and being like, oh, it's gonna be so cool. And then all of it just, all that ambition, all of my joy just flushed down the toilet once I realized, I didn't want this. I never wanted this. I mean, I do like the town, obviously. It's part of my world. It's gonna be part of my history. But it's just, I never wanted this, so and it's snowballed into other things. I can tell you some pretty cool fun facts about my world that I know. Fun fact, in this area, in Title Update 8, I think, there would be a village here if it wasn't for me making this goddamn Dogtown. But yeah, there would be like a village around in the East Coast here. And at the very top of my world, the very most northern part of my world, where the cats are, there would be a bunch of jungle trees. And I like jungle wood, okay? Now, I remember back in the day, some people hate jungle wood. Like, you know, fuck them. I love jungle wood. It's one of my favorite wood types. And, hey, cat. And, well, I don't get to play with jungle wood. And I was like, oh, it's fine. I'm gonna use this glitch to like transmodulate this block, rearrange its molecules into a jungle sapling and shit. And I realized, hey, I mean, I don't mind doing that. This mistake here. It's small, again, I know, but I just can't. It just ate away at me, as I said before. So, yeah, I'm gonna be doing a do-over, and I'm not happy about this. I'm very unhappy about this. I love this world. Everything I've built in here, all of the people who, either stuck around. I know I recognize names that watch my videos and comment occasionally. I recognize you, but you don't know me, and I can't. You can see me, but I can't see you. So don't get that in your head and become like a super fan. Please don't. But I'm just kind of hanging around in this area right now. I'm just gonna move on here, and all the people who gave me ideas. It's kind of like a communal effort almost with this world here, and now I'm saying goodbye. Not for long. I mean, it is for long. I'm not coming back to this world. I'm making a new world, and I'm just gonna restart. I think it's the best thing to do. I think it's gonna lead to a lot more joy with my series, because I realized that I needed to do this to do this when I felt as if making these videos was a chore. And if doing something feels like a chore instead of something I want to do, then I don't want to do it. And it's not because of the building. I like the building. It's not because of this or that. It's because of that one mistake, because things didn't go exactly as planned, and that really disappoints me. And I am sorry that I'm restarting this. It's a little temple here. I love this place. It's one of my favorite builds. But yeah, there's more I can talk about, but I have to let it come to me first. It's just, I guess it's just that. Those small little mistakes just ate away at me until there's nothing left besides a void inside of me. It's just, it sucks. I've never felt anything like that before. I guess I get a unique feeling, unique memory of that feeling. And it's not like I'm gonna remember this series as just a terrible, bad memory, bad dream. This series is, this world is a part of me, and I'm very, very glad it happened, even if it didn't go exactly as planned. I'm very glad I made that final video the way it is, even if it's a little awkward, I feel at times. I'm glad I kind of like closed that chapter in this world of the missing dogs and added more dogs. I love dogs in this game. Dogs are cool. But yeah, and there's other things too. That was the main thing. It was the dogs and the world generating fuck up, but another thing is I feel like I wasn't being true to myself anymore. I was kind of putting on an act a little bit, right? I would start every video, I would say the same thing. That's not the act. It's the way I would say it, I would be, hello everybody, my name is Gary, and welcome back to Fairy Gary's World, where I would try to talk fast, and I realized, shit, I've been infected by the YouTuber accent, and I fucking hate that. I hate the YouTuber accent. Right? I hate it. It's so fake and inauthentic, and my channel, everything about me online, it's authenticity. It's not transparency, alright? I'm not gonna just reveal everything about myself, but it's authentic. It's who I am. It's YouTube. It's YouTube. It used to be broadcast yourself. I mean, not anymore. It's more like YouTube go fuck yourself, but that's the new slogan. But yeah, it just didn't feel like I was being true to myself anymore. So I want to restart again, as I said in the beginning, May 9th. I'm gonna make a new world, new seed. Probably there's gonna be planning into it as well. I mean, with this world, there was a layer of inauthenticity. I planned this world, right? That's why it's a bit disappointing for me. I planned a lot in this world. I was like, because I chose this seed as well. I purposely chose this seed because it was gonna have a jungle on the top. It was gonna have a mushroom island. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there was gonna be a mushroom island in the left corner. There was gonna be a village in the east. I get to have my cake and eat it too. And what I got was I didn't even get a cake. I got a Snickers bar, right? And half of that Snickers bar was delicious chocolate caramel, right? It's just the best goddamn chocolate bar I've ever had in my life. and the other half was dog shit. And it's like, I gotta eat the whole thing, right? Or, I mean, I don't have to anymore. That's why I'm restarting. I don't want to eat the dog shit. But I got a chocolate bar. I made the chocolate bar like that, basically. It's all of my own doing. And I'm just kind of saddened by that. And yeah. I felt all inauthentic for a while now. And I'm gonna restart. I don't know if this is gonna disappoint people. I mean, I have a very small core audience. And yeah. Speaking of, if you're gonna subscribe to me and like not watch any of my future videos, don't subscribe. I like, it's not because I hate you or anything or you're bad. It's just that why subscribe if you're not really gonna, if you don't really like my stuff and are gonna watch at least more of it in the future. So just don't subscribe. And if you're like that, unsubscribe. I don't care. I'm kind of an old head, right? I live like it's 2012 again, where you just have to be yourself and you'll be popular if people like you, and with a little bit of luck, of course. But that's not how it is anymore, is it? But yeah. So I guess what I'll do now is I'm just gonna fly around my world and fuck around for a bit. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Right as I realized that I wanted to restart, I don't want to play this anymore. Play this in this world anymore. Not because I love this world, as I said before, and there's gonna be echoes of this old world in my new world. In fact, I don't know if how do you feel about this, but I might recycle some comments and ideas from the old series into the new one, where I still credit the original guy who suggested the observatory, for example, or the dragon statue, and if I decide to make them again, and I credit them again like they were doing it on my new series, but it's gonna be weird, but I'm a very authentic person. I don't want to not credit anybody who came up with an idea first. But maybe I make some completely different things, right? Maybe I'll get some completely new ideas. But I'm gonna go across my world. I'm gonna save this one for like second last. I want to talk about that. That's one of my favorites. I'm gonna go across my world and just kind of fuck around for a bit, have fun, and be more myself right now. That's what it's gonna be. I know I have a lot of energy in my videos, and I realize, hey, that's not me. I'm not energetic. I'm like a fucking old man. I'm tired in the day. I'm sure a lot of people can relate nowadays. It's like just tired during the day, tired all the time. But yeah, I will say that this world has brought me a lot of joy. It was one of my most favoritist things. It's not a word, but it was one of my most favoritist things that I did for a while. And I haven't lost my passion for Minecraft because it's old Minecraft. I lose my passion for Minecraft immediately when I play the new ones. And fuck, I broke my promise earlier in the video where I said I wasn't gonna talk about things that aren't related to this. Just ignore that. Anyway, I'm still just wandering around aimlessly. I want to look at wood. I want to look at some wood. Oh, God, get out of my goddamn face, tutorial. Yeah. So, if you want to stick around till May 9th, you can, okay? Please do, in fact. I would really appreciate it. Hey there, dog. I think that was a voice crack. That's broken. I would really appreciate it if you stuck around. If you really like this first series, you're probably gonna like the second one more. And I know that's a certain level of temerity, right? What I just said there. Some confidence I got there. But I assure you, next time, it's gonna be even better. Of course, a lot of this too was winging it, and that's where a lot of the mistakes happened, because I winged it. There's no goddamn clay in this goddamn world, and there's no nothing. Okay, there's no anything. And there's someone. I remember this comment where someone said maybe it would be epic if I were to beat the Ender Dragon, right? And I do like that idea because I've never beaten the Ender Dragon before, mainly because it's a stupid feature. But I would like to, because it's. I mean, why not? And maybe in the new world, where I do things better and not make the entire world a goddamn beta mess. Maybe I can. Maybe we'll have a stronghold and I can fight the Ender Dragon, and that'd be amazing. I would love that. I really hope so. Hello, stone slab. But yeah, let's commence a world tour of sorts as I talk about this. Let's start with my base, I guess. I mean, you've seen my world as I was talking, as I was flying around. Hey there, Enderman. This is, you know, this is very clearly, you all know, you know who I'm talking about. There was a certain YouTuber back in 2012 who had an Xbox 360. I don't know if maybe his favorite color was orange. I don't know. Maybe he just happened to have orange as his brand color. And he's a pussy. That's right, Snappy Cat. This was inspired by that, and there's no shame in that. It's just a copy, basically. There's no shame. Okay? This is cool, and I like this. And I'm probably just gonna copy this again. I like the balcony idea. Yeah, it's nice. So we're gonna start from here. I start every video from here. This is actually the very first room I ever made, so that's really fun, isn't it? Hey there, dog. Blah, blah. Okay. And I go in here. This room used to be very barren. I think this used to be the bedroom, too. Donkey Kong. So this, I want to talk about I want to talk about the world tour, and I want to talk about history a little bit, because, I don't know, it'll be fun. I want to go through this one more time. So this is the living room, right? But this used to actually be the storage room. But it was too small, because it was like single chests, like here, 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 and I'm like, that's not enough. I get too much stuff, right? Mainly because I'm like a goddamn, like I'm a mole. I just dig into the mountain to make my house. Or like an ant or something. This is the crafting room. I like to call it the crafting shrine. And, what is that? God, I hate that. Stop that. Anyway. So I made this room first, then I made the storage room. And then I think I made it roughly at the same time. I made the storage room, and then I made the smelting, crafting, shrine, pray to Jesus room or whatever. I don't know. And then, after I realized, I mean, there was a lot of things I built before that room. I think I built this room next, actually. I made the doghouse, which I've upgraded like twice. We got the doghouse. It was Doghouse Deluxe at first. Can you still... That's rude. Can you not do that? Can you not bang on this guy? Can you stop that? Fuck, just come in. Anyway, I made this room. This used to be like a... This is like a bed now, but now it used to be like a weird platform they would play on, I guess. This used to be it. This used to be the entire doghouse. Then I made this room, which was part of the upgrade I made to the doghouse, which has a pool. I like this room a lot. Here's an unfinished room, which will never be finished now because I'm restarting the series. This is the theater. There's not much more to say about that. There's a lot of vacant rooms in my base. Oh my god, it's so annoying. The door banging. Anyway, this room is just a fucking... It's by definition, a liminal space because all it serves is for me to go up here. Wow, look. I'm now in a more useless room now. This used to be the train station, actually, before I moved it underground. Yeah, you can see this. And there's still... You might see a line in the ice. That's the old railway system. I was planning to do more with this, even after shutting it down and, you know, making the underground railway. I was planning to expand it somehow, but... That's not gonna happen. This is the hallway to my bedroom, which even now is still one of my favorite builds because I'm actually quite proud with how this looks. It's cozy. I've never seen like a video game space that's so cozy before. And you may be wondering about this. This is... I once encountered 3 sheep, right? 1 white, 1 brown, and 1 pink. In that order. I don't have footage, unfortunately. And you're just gonna have to trust me, alright? I punched each of the sheep, and they all 3 gave me 2 pieces of wool. So that was like, how insane is that? That's got to be like God, I can't speak. 1 in a million chance, right? 1 in a kajillion. And speaking of 1 in like, God, I can't speak. Speaking of really rare things, this world was actually my first time I've ever encountered a supercharged creeper. So that's gonna be a core memory forever. And there's these paintings. There's a chest, some lapis lazuli block. Yeah, I remember why I have this here. It's because this was the first time I got a bunch of lapis. Lapis was like a thing I really wanted because I wanted cyan wool and I wanted to make a cyan. I wanted this room to be cyan, but well, I was poor at the time. Poor, like I was lacking in dollar when it comes to lapis, and I wasn't able to do it, so I just used white wool. I did eventually get a cyan room, so that's nice. Oh, here's something fun. Here's something real fun. So this storage room, I don't know if it came next or not. It was the farm. It's definitely the farm. Let me show you the farm first. It's nothing special. Here's the dragon statue I said I was going to move into a museum because it's so shitty. And then I made... we're going to talk about that later. I love that thing. We got cactus, sugarcane. You know what's cool? When I first made this sugarcane farm, in like Title Update 1, you could actually walk on top of sugarcane. Like it was a solid block. It was funky. Yeah, I'm glad they changed it. We got the wheat farm. This used to be a tree farm, I think. Yeah, it used to be a tree farm before I made it bigger. And the crying faces, they're pretty cool. There's an empty space behind there, and someone really liked it. They said they were going to copy it for their own survival world, so if you're somehow watching this again, I'm going to copyright strike you. No, I'm just kidding. You just, you're welcome, I guess. I'm creative. Oh, this tree, I grew it myself. I was planning to make a treehouse on it. That's not going to happen. And mainly, the reason why I wanted to make a treehouse was for the why is there 2 of you? But there used to be 3 dogs here. For the 3 garden dogs. And they're going to live up there and stuff. And they're going to look over the crops. They're going to be farmer dogs. They weren't. They just kind of sit on their asses all day outside. This is the tree farm Mark II. This is the Gary Cemetery. This marks every death. I'm pretty sure I've tracked every death accurately. So each block represents a different thing. So this, I died in a cave, was my first death. Nether. This is during the time when the Nether was fucked up and glitched and broken, and it pisses me off even to this day. Where if you try to leave, it'll like freeze your game. Oh god, I don't want to. Oh god, if I redo that series, redo the Minecraft world and stuff, I really hope I don't have to deal with that. I really hope that was just a weird glitch that happened in this world for some reason. Oh god, I really hope that. I'm already dreading this, and it's like next year it's gonna happen. So I died 3 times, but I didn't save, so there was no consequences. Creeper killed me. First time Creeper killed me. I broke my legs. First time. Wolves killed me because I was shooting arrows in the sky like a jackass, and it hit me, and it made the dogs aggressive. Creeper, broken legs, Creeper, and broken legs. Pretty cool. So that was the Gary Cemetery. I'm definitely going to copy this. Just going to do this again for the next world. Let's go over here. These are sheep. This is the sheep farm. I wanted to do something more grand. That didn't happen. There's going to be a lot of that as I do this tour. Here's something cool I want to show you, though. This freaky little generation. I didn't make this. It's like this. Ooh, Hero Brian. Yeah. Okay. So, this, I want to do something with this. I wanted to do something with this really cool mountain. I don't know what. I never knew. I never figured it out, but I just wanted to do something. So that's that part of my world. Alright, let's go to... Actually, let's not do that storage room yet, because it has my favorite room underneath. And you're gonna see my most favorite, like my... I know I say like that's one of my favorites, that's one of my favorites, but seriously, the room underneath is my most favorite room of all rooms and builds. So let's do Snowtown next. Actually, no, I'm a little disjointed, I know. Let's do this. This is one of the slightly newer builds. This is the fire station with the fire boat. This is inspired by a real-life fireboat I visited in Tacoma. It's really cool. It's a historical thing. This is the fire station I made for it. It's a very bohemian thing. It makes very little sense. Fireport number 1. I might just copy this, actually. I quite like it. This was actually... Someone suggested this. I credited someone for this. So I'm probably going to credit you again. Again, if you're watching this, if I do it again in the future series. Yeah, I'm quite proud of this boat. This is one of my best boats ever, actually. I'm really proud of how this turned out. It looks really good. Maybe I should make it bigger next time. So that was the fire station. So this is a pretty fun building. This was the very, very first building I ever made that wasn't part of my base, you know? It was completely separate from my base. It was the very first. Some asshole left this here. Not me. I know it's not me. This is a Bahama Breeze. Now, you may be wondering, why did I make a Bahama Breeze? Because I ate at a Bahama Breeze during that time for the very first time, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it kind of a lot. My family didn't like it as much, but I really liked it for some reason, and I even ate there again for my, I think my 18th birthday. I'm not kidding. So, yeah. So here's the menu, which actually is inspired by a couple of comments, and I mean, it's pretty good, right? You got coconut shrimp, you got coconut shrimp, beef empanadas, bread, tiki fries, curly fries, cheese curds, hush kittens. And you got entrees, you got fish tacos, honey glazed pork, an 8-ounce steak. Don't forget the mango. Single, just one. Tequila sunburn, glazed salmon. That's a real menu item. And then we got the Bahama burger, the chicken burger. Oh, it's just a burger. And we got the po' boy. It's boring. It's just fun stuff. And you only got one option for pizza. That's all I really wanted to show you. Actually, no. It's this section, which I find funny. And also this. You may notice that there's something called Squid Souffle. That's actually a reference to SpongeBob, Naughty Nautical Neighbors. Love that show. It used to be good. Like a certain game I like to play every day. There it is. I mention it again. I know, I'm being cheeky. Okay, so over here is... Actually, let's go back to the history thing. So over here used to be... So you see these docks? One of these docks used to lead to a big pirate ship that I was making before I sent off the dogs. I never finished it back then. And I got rid of it, and I made a whole little storyline like, oh, it got impounded and stuff. It got sent to the scrapyard. Mainly because I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. It wasn't turning out good. So I got rid of it. And over here, before it was a giant path, it used to be a fishing little thing. A little area where you just sit here and fish. And in fact, I'm not going back to Dogtown, but in Dogtown, by the lighthouse in Dogtown in the beginning of the video, you might have noticed there was like a little like awning with 4 legs next to the lighthouse and next to the boat. Those two items right there, the boat and the little dock that the boat sits on with a roof on it, is a reference to this old build that I had. But it was a fun reference, I guess. I was like, oh, that's cute. You know, they left at this early in my series. These things still existed back then. They're gonna recreate it, you know? And I mean, it is cute, I guess. But again, it's not something I ever really wanted to do. So wasted effort, I guess. But hey, isn't that just life? Just, you know, you're born with no purpose, live out of weakness, and die by chance. So you might as well just do whatever makes you happy. Anyway, let's go back to the tour. So I eventually made this casino boat. I'm quite proud of it. It's got the Santa Luria. I think I made it for my mom's birthday, in fact, because we like we want to live in Las Vegas one day, both of us, and my entire family, probably. Oh, it's autosaving. God, I forgot to turn off autosave. God damn it. Okay, just so let's stare at this beautiful boring screen for a while. So that boat that you saw for milliseconds, it's a casino boat. I'm quite proud of it. Named the Santa Luria, named after my mom. Her name's not Luria, and I was trying to make it. It was kind of inspired by the Santa Maria, and the name. I mean, and it sounded pretty cool. I might reuse that name. So if this is done, I can get back to my tour about my world, and we can have whatever emotions we are having. Here it is. We're back now. I'm turning that thing off right away. How do I turn it off? Options. Thank you. I don't like autosaving. Anyway, so that was the Santa Luria. We have a stage on top. I'm actually quite proud of the main lobby. Yeah. It's quite nice. This is probably the most open I've been on my YouTube series, on my Minecraft, on my YouTube, anything about how things are. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna remake this in the new series. I'm just gonna remake it. I mean, the new series, it's gonna have a little bit of pretend. Like, again, this series had a little bit of inauthenticity, but it was still representing my personality, what I like, right? And the new series is gonna be the exact same. So I'm just gonna remake that, and I'm just not gonna mention anything about my old world. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. So if you try to bring up the old world in my new Minecraft series, I'm just gonna ignore you. Speaking of, I should have said this in the beginning, but once the new series comes out, once I start making it, like in May, I'm actually going to unlist all of my videos on this series, because I want to unlist it. But you can always access it through the playlist in this for the series, so if you want to rewatch this for some reason, you can. I'm never going to take that away from you. But you're not going to see it on my home, like my video page, that's all. This is one of the earlier builds as well. This is the lighthouse. I love lighthouses. I love them so much. And this is named after my dad. The O-Star Lighthouse. My dad's not named O-Star, but it's the full thing is Patrick O'Star. So, you know, it's a reference to my dad and SpongeBob. And speaking of SpongeBob, this was my mom's idea. There's nothing more to say about it. I'm quite proud of how it turned out. Maybe I'm gonna remake it somehow in some form. But yeah, that's cool. And this was also my mom's idea, giant burger. And you know, they're like, what's that? They're right across from each other, so SpongeBob. And it's very nautical theme I had in this section of the world, because I have this next. This is a bank, but it's like a shark. I actually really I love this one a lot, actually. I'm gonna remake this one 100%. This is nice. I'm gonna make it bigger. Oh, I'm gonna make it way bigger and way more grand. Another thing I wish I did less of in my world is, despite of all this stuff, it's all really small, you know, which makes sense. I gotta say, the older generation, the superior one from like the beta, and I said it, all right, and I'm being me. That's me. I'm never gonna be fake. I'm never gonna play jester to the popular opinion. The beta terrain generation. Actually, that's probably people thinking beta terrain generation is better is probably the popular opinion, but that kind of terrain generation facilitated more medium style builds. While the newer stuff, you kind of have to make huge, extremely complicated stuff to make it look not ass in the Minecraft now. And again, I don't want to mention too much new Minecraft stuff, but I keep doing it because I don't know, that's just how I am. But one thing I want to do more in the new series is make bigger builds. I want to make this, but big. I want to make that. Yeah, actually, that's a pretty good size, but I want to make it a bit bigger. And I want to make this, but huge. I want to actually have rooms on it, like individual rooms. This thing was actually way too small. I'm gonna make it it's gonna be way cooler next time. Look at all these creepers. And yeah, this is fun. So I started making this a lot earlier in my series, and it took me so long to finally get enough wool and resources to finish it. It persisted, like the unfinished form of it, the unfinished form, it persisted for several title updates, so it was unfinished for like 1, 2, maybe 3 months. Quite a long time, but I finally finished it, and it was fun. And it's called Living at Work, because my idea was, hey, you know, there's a lot of people who like to work from home. Why don't you live at your work, where you wake in the morning, you do your work, and you go back to sleep? That's corporate America, baby. Anyway, this is pretty fun. This was title update 5, I remember, when the stone bricks were added, and this is double price books based off of half price books, because I really like half price books. And I'm probably gonna remake this as well, but different. Sections. Actually, let's read some of the sections. We got more. Okay, let's start from the beginning. We got the cheap ass shit, still a ripoff. We got horror, sci-fi, and fantasy. I don't know what the back is actually. Something. Then we got this over here, which has no name. And then upstairs, you got more overpriced shit upstairs, because obviously. Then we got shows, movies, and cartoons. Yeah, pretty nice. It's quite nice. I like the facade of the building a lot more than the inside. The inside is cozy though. But here's a fun thing. Later on, when like enchantments were added, I made a secret room. Look at that. This was added here. Isn't this nice? I made this mechanism all by myself, and I'm very proud of it. And yeah. I don't watch any tutorials for Minecraft. If I'm gonna make something, I figure it out myself, because that's how you play the goddamn game. A lot of I don't want to get into it. No, I'm gonna stop myself there. I'm gonna put a filter on, and I'm not gonna talk about modern Minecraft or the modern mindset. It's useless. It's worthless. It's not what this video is about. This is the tavern. It's got a bar. It's got a jukebox. I never found any discs, unfortunately. Got it's a room. What can I say? This also has a secret room. This was for brewing. I was planning to make like a giant tower, which was based off the Space Needle, right? No, it's over here. It's based off the Space Needle, the giant tower. I never made it. I never even started it. Yeah, I never made a potion either. I never knew why potions were added. They seem kind of worthless to me. But back to the thing. I was gonna make a giant Space Needle, and that's gonna be like my wizard tower, where all my magic is, right? Never made it. And that's what those dirt pillars are, by the way. I was testing out the height limit, and that was gonna be the Space Needle. Never gonna happen. Actually, it's gonna happen next time, of course. All these unfinished things I made, right? All the things I made but never finished, or the things I was going to make but never started, they're gonna be made in the next series, and I promise. Oh man, I should have said this. I completely escaped my mind. I'm gonna say it later. So that was this area. Pretty nice, huh? So we got a mushroom family over here. Let's go over here. So over here, over the hills and far away, there's some chickens here. In the chicken temple at play. This is a chicken temple. Someone suggest. I don't know if this was an idea, or I think this might have been my own idea. I don't remember. I think this was a commenter's idea. This is a chicken temple, and I'm actually quite proud of how this turned out. As you can see, the building itself is meant to look like a chicken coop. Going up here, here's the mighty chicken brothers. Now, you may be wondering, why? Why chickens? I threw an egg one time, right? And 4 chickens came out. That's like a rare thing. I lost one of the chickens, so I don't know where they are. I don't know where it is. It's dead, probably. But I at least got 3 of them. And so, yeah, these are the ancient chicken monks that live here. And hello, skeleton. Over here is a giant egg. Ain't that cute? Yeah, this is fun. I really like this one. This was pretty fun. Let's go over here. Close that up. And let's see here. What else can I talk about? So Dogtown's over there. There's nice terrain generation over there. Let's go back to my side of the world. So there's only one more thing I want to do here, and that is this. This is the observatory. This is the newest build I made before this whole idea of canceling, restarting my series was made, and that final video was made yesterday. Not yesterday, but last time, 233. This is the observatory, the Peeping Tom Observatory. I really like it. I'm very glad the final build I made here was this, and it was super good, and I went all out. I put iron and gold and shit. It was awesome. These never worked. And you see this? Oh, I should have like changed that because I explored my world. But this is the map. This is my world map. I made the shape vaguely resemble it. Look. Do you see the resemblance? You see it? The gray is because I made this at the time before I went and did the whole exploration of the world thing. So yeah, it's gray. It's not accurate anymore. And yeah, that's it. That's pretty fun. I'm quite proud of how this turned out. So, what should I go on to next? I want to save this for second last, and I'm gonna go into the basement of the storage room second last. Let's go to Snowtown. I don't remember. I remember why. I can't speak. I remember why I did this. I made this entire little area because I wanted a faster way to get to this area, which is it's not finished. Whoop whoop, what a big surprise. It's not finished. This was Quarry Town. And the reason why I wanted to make a faster way to get here is because of this. This is a really awesome cave here, which why is the redstone dust white? That's weird. Anyway, I guarantee that I still have not finished exploring this area. I'm not even going to try. Yeah. Old cave generation was perfect, man. I don't know why they ever changed it in 1.7.10. They should... I hope whoever suggested the idea to change the cave generation system during that update, I hope they sleep with nightmares every night. Anyway, yeah, I guarantee I've yet to explore that cave fully. So I wanted a good way to get here that wasn't the old railway system, which is what that line is. That looks good and stuff, and I can make a extension of my town. And here it is. This is Snowtown. So this is the train station, first thing I made, and the dog Flare, which was a very mysterious dog that just appeared. It's not like a wolf that appeared and I tamed it. It just appeared out of nowhere, tamed already, while I was making this. So that's fun trivia. And this is based off the Seattle train station, the King Station, I think, which has the clock tower, because I think it's cool, and I like clock towers, and they're cool. So yeah, that's that. Let's go inside actually. We got ticket booths here. This is how you get to the clock tower at the top, as you can see. It's pretty cool. Open that up. Okay. Close this. Go over here. So we got this. We got a waiting area right here where you can go and watch Street Fighter or whatever that is. And you can go over here and, be normal and just kind of stare into this painting for a couple hours as you wait for your minecart. Like normal people. Got a nice carpet at least. You got a little window into the minecart to see it arriving. You can see this area was never finished because I was planning to extend this more and, you know, have this lead somewhere else. Again, didn't happen. But I'm quite proud of how this train station turned out. I think it looks really nice. Let's go over here next. So out here, I think I made this first. I made this green section first. This is the coffee shop, which turned out quite nice. It's very cozy. Upstairs is apartments. This is very European inspired, a very European inspired town. Very nice, very nice. Then I made this section. I added on another building, and this is the snowball licensing. Less. So, what is snowball licensing, you ask? I know you asked that. Well, this area, there was like no areas in my world that snowed at the time when I made this because of an update that changed the biomes. And so, if you want to dig up snow or have a snowball fight, you got to get a license. That was like my quirky little idea. Yeah, it's fun. And, yeah, it's fine. And over here next is a gift shop, which is completely separate from anything else. It's its own thing. By that I mean there's no like extra apartment next to it. It's one apartment. You can see it from here. Quite nice. I was very creative with the name. Give us your money gift shop. Very good name. I know. Amazing. Yeah, it's just average decoration. Then I made this area. This is the oh yeah, this is De Beers chocolate, or sorry, De Beers chocolate. Or chocolate. I don't know how to pronounce German letters. I'm sorry. And this is John Baker's. This was from a commenter. I actually remember the name for this person. Lexian, I think. I can't recall the name for the other people's for anybody's ideas that were built. I apologize. I just remember this person for whatever reason. Guess it's a simple name. So yeah, you got a chocolate store and that store, and it's very cozy in the chocolate store. I like the chocolate store more. And, yeah. So, over there is the mining town, and I'm going to show that later. Here is a viewing area. So, I can stand over here and look at my base, and, look at how cool my base looks. There we go. It finally finished loading. Yep. And, it looks good. Looks very good. Wouldn't you agree? We got a big tree here. I think I grew this tree. It's a very nice tree. And, oh, here's one of my sand spots where I dug up a lot of sand. It's very ugly, isn't it? I know. Over here is... This is where the old railway station... You can see the line right here. There used to be a bridge here, and you just go over here, and it goes over there, blah, blah. I'll show you where it leads. And there's a very nice waterfall here. It's very scenic, actually. I don't know why... Again, why would you replace this perfection with whatever they did now? Whatever they are doing now. Over here is... a more recent thing I was making but never finished. This was the mining port. Over there is the little mining port. I kind of finished the crane at least. I like the hook. What was meant to happen is there's gonna be boats here, like cargo boats. It's gonna be a big one over here, and it's gonna be putting cargo on it because this is the mining town. It's gonna put all the coal and iron and stuff. Never happened. And speaking of that old railway system I told you about earlier, where I said I'm gonna show you where it leads, right here. This was the very first train station. I didn't have the heart to get rid of it, so I kept it. I had to move it up a block as well. I made these trees as an experiment because I never made trees before. I'd say that one and that one turned out the best. I think this one turned out the best, but that's not saying much. This one's kind of weird. So, you see these little... Hold on. Sorry. Had a frog in my throat. You see these little like mine shaft things? These were actually here for a really long time. They're part of my Pimp My Cave series, part 1 and 2. And I never finished decorating the cave. But yeah, it looks nice. It looks really nice at nighttime. And these have been here way before the train station, way before everything around here. Pretty crazy. Oh, speaking of around here, let's talk about this area first. I showed you this area earlier, as I showed you the cave for the old railway system. I made apartments. This was meant to be a weird building. I think this was going to be a headquarters. It was going to be really cool, I guarantee. Look how cool that would... Look at how cool this big window is, but never happened. This is the old crane. I was planning to take this down. I moved this to over there, actually, so now there's 2 cranes in my world. And these are ore storage spots. I was going to put, like, mined ore over here. And this was going to be an entrance or something. I have no idea. I never made the entrance to the mining the quarry town, so that's pretty funny, huh? Yeah, okay, so that's it for the snow town. Let's go over here. I was planning to finish this December, but since I'm not gonna be making my series anymore, for now, Shanta's house. I made this a really long time ago, before they added the different wood types. Before the different wood types were added in the title update, or whatevers. And it was never finished. In fact, I think, yeah, the fireplace started burning down the house a little bit. But, from what I did pretty good. I did really nice. It's pretty cozy. It's very cozy. My favorite room is this one. A little pool room and everything. It's nice. It's really nice. And over here is a unfinished basement. Never led anywhere. Over here is the entrance to the clock tower. And over here was meant to be a... Oh, there's some stuff here. Let's see if there's anything in these chests. Nothing, just junk. Over here, right here, I was gonna make a giant helipad with a giant S on it for Santa Claus's, for like Santa Claus's sleigh. That would have been a really cool idea. Too bad it didn't happen. Maybe I could make it happen next time. Maybe. So I've been in this area before. I mined up a bunch of wood. Chopped down a bunch of trees would be the better way of saying it. Yeah. So it's just a kind of a weird structure here. My world is very square. Okay, let's go this way. Right? Is it the right way? Yeah. Because there is something quite fun. So I mentioned way earlier about a glitch in the Nether where it would freeze every time I would try to leave the Nether. One of my sand spots. It's kind of hard. It's really hard to speak today. I'm a little tired. I apologize. Going over here is one of my experiments. There it is. Here's an old Nether portal. Because after I came back, right? After I came back from that glitch, a different glitch occurred where I could not enter the Nether at all. So that was fun. That was really fun, man. I had a lot of fun with that. That was great. And I tried, maybe I should go to like a faraway place in a different chunk. Didn't work. Just kind of terrible. Whoa. I don't remember this. Well, actually, I think I do. This is some prime beta terrain generation. Freaking love this. Yeah. It's a nice area, isn't it? I don't know. Oh, yeah. I remember. So over here, past the hills, there's a nice flat savanna biome. Yes, there was a savanna biome in beta Minecraft. It was basically just really flat and had this kind of coloring and no grass, I guess. And, sorry, my nose is getting stuffy. I fucking hate the Seattle weather. Ooh, anyway, I was gonna make a theme park here. Again, that didn't happen. But hey, at least I got to see this really kick-ass terrain generation. It's so cool. I was gonna make like a roller coaster here. And over here was the very first cave I went into. I called it Cave Scary Ass or something, or Cadaver Cavern. And it kind of sucked actually. This is kind of a terrible cave. Yeah, it led nowhere. Got some iron and that's it. Let's go back up. Okie dokie. Yeah. And I think that's all there is in my world, right? Yeah. Sun is setting again, so I've been recording for quite a while now. And if you're still watching, I appreciate you. I'm going to get into the final part of this video now, and it's talking about my favorite things. Mainly appreciating one of my most proudest, most impressive builds I've ever built in my life. This dragon! Agatha the accident prone. She killed me 3 times because I kept falling off the cliff. I lost some diamonds, I think, and some diamond tools. That was nice. There's a chicken here. Look at this. It's the dragon. Look at how good it looks. Look at how good it looks. I made it at a 45-degree angle. The snout looks beautiful. It's perfect. Look at them eyes. I based it off a Spyro plush that I owned. It's a vintage Spyro plush from like 2002, 2001. And I just sat on my desk and I'm like, I'm going to turn this into Minecraft. I did. It looks so good, doesn't it? Oh, I'm going to remake this block for block. I know I shouldn't say that. Right, I want to keep it kind of secret, kind of a surprise, but god damn, I love this thing so much. I love you. You are my favorite. You are one of my most favoriteest things I've ever built. Oh, I cannot... I was thinking of, like, maybe I should try to make it bigger, better, but no, this is perfect. I'm just going to recreate it block for block and pretend I'm making it for the first time. Oops, there goes one of my secrets of how I make my series. It's a little bit of play pretend, alright? An authentic pretending. A authentic, not inauthentic. A authentically pretending. There you go. So yeah, I'm quite proud of it. Every angle is accounted for. It looks good at most angles, except for the back. It looks kind of... looks a little weird. Actually, it looks pretty good. The tail's a little bit chunky right there, but it looks good. I'm really proud of it. And this was before upside down slabs and stairs. I want to rub that in, okay? I made this before upside down slabs and stairs. I'm gonna rub your nose in it one more time. Before that. Before stairs were... stairs and slabs had the ability to be upside down. And I made this beautiful thing. Can you tell I'm really proud? Anyway, so that was Agatha. I can't believe I'm not going to see you for a really long time. I'm really proud of this build. And time for my most favorite room. So, this is the storage room. I made this room after I realized that the old storage room, which is the living room now, was not enough. So before that, actually, I'm going to get some wood here. This used to be a stairway that went straight down instead of being a room. So if I break this, there should be you can see it right now, actually. So there, hold on. There has to be some, I think there's still some evidence of it, isn't it? Evidence, I say it like it's like fucking, like, archaeology. Okay, I think maybe, okay, I can't, I mean, I guess what you saw was evidence, huh? You see all this wood and, like, some of this empty space? This used to be a stairway that just went straight down. So, I changed it, I made this beautiful storage room. It's beautiful. Come on, look at it. If you tell me it's not beautiful, you're lying. I know you're lying. Got stone stuff. Oh, it's so much better. And I can go up, and it's nice up here, and there's not much up here. There's redstone, and there's miscellaneous stuff. What's in here? A lot of buckets. And there's armor and tools. Lots of buckets again. I'm not very good at organizing. Then up here is just, this is where I don't know. It's just kind of a cool little roof area. And that's all. So now let's go back down. And I can show you my most favorite room of all. Can I go faster? Can this become faster? Okay. So, this is not it yet. This is not it either. This is the, if I wrote this, I would have, you remember that clock tower train station? Yeah, this led to the, well, I didn't know I had that far of a reach. This led to the clock tower train station. If I wrote this, I would have been there. It's very cool. I like it. It's not good, but I like it. Way earlier, I said I wanted to make a cyan room, right? And here it is. I eventually made a cyan room in this basement area. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It looks really nice. And, oh, I want to show you something before I show you my favorite room. So we're gonna press the secret lever. And, look, I've got a secret room. And it's another portal room. I'm quite proud of it, too. Look at how good it looks. It's very nice. This is a chest full of junk. There's probably junk in here somewhere. I know how to use a furnace, goddamn! The reason why it's doing that is because I was playing around with some older title updates, and it resets its tutorial data or whatever. God damn it. Whatever. So, one thing I wanted to say is, let me turn this, let's close the piston again. If you look over here, you see how it's not flush with the wool? It used to be. I think the redstone physics or whatever changed in a title update, and it doesn't work anymore. But this used to actually go up as well. So you used to not be here. Let me show you. Let me just show you how it would look. It used to look like this. Yeah, it used to be like that when it closed, but it broke, and I never fixed it because it didn't matter. So this room is just a little so the staircase actually used to go up from here. In fact, oh, I was trying to show you evidence of the old staircase, and I think it's gonna be right. Yep, here it is. Here's the old staircase. Or at least parts of, like a part of it. Yeah, that's fun. That's a cute little thing right there. And it just led down here and stuff, but then I made that. It's way better. So this room is pretty, I don't know, tugs at my heartstrings, because this was the last video I had with those 6 dogs, which I mentioned earlier was the catalyst for my feelings of wanting to restart now. Because I tamed too many dogs, I had to get rid of 6, and I had to kill them, but I said I sent them off to adventure, and I made that dog town, and I realized, you heard the story already. And I had them all meet up right here and stuff. Good times. I really like how the lighting looks in the sugarcane here. Looks really good. There's water underneath the sugarcane. That's how it works. There's nothing behind the fireplace. It's like a little bar, cafe area. Alright, now it's the moment you've all been waiting for. The moment where I show you my most favorite room of all the rooms of all the world. My most favorite thing in this world. It's the sign room. Yep. I want to thank everybody here for giving me an idea on what to build, you know, on what to do, what to name. Actually, I can go. Oh no, I can't remember most of what you all suggested, right? So I'm sorry, but yeah, let's go slowly. We got friends and family, Marvels and more, Lexian, Kyle Oat, Gay Wizard, Slater, Swagmaster. Go over here. My Ryan Carl, Jordan, EZ, Edros, Edros with an extra Z, Swag, Berto, Aiden, Bird number 1, Reversed. Let's go to this side now. Steadfast, Bricktor _ H _ Asperis, Salty Square, Ip Island Glods, Ipis Island, huh? IP Island, what is that? I'm sorry, I'm messing up your name, but thank you, this person. Water Eater and Dread Coyote. Man, I included both of you on the same sign because I did both of your suggestions, can't really say that word too well, suggestions in the same video. A giant torch and the dragon statue. Dread Coyote with the dragon statue. Manubara, some guy, Matt Man, and Siegfried Classical. I want to thank you all for giving me ideas and watching my videos. And I think most of the people here didn't really stick around, but I still want to thank you all anyway for even giving a minute of your time to my crappy little Let's Play here. And that's it. There's no more of this world anymore. And let's just say our goodbyes, huh? And another I mentioned this way earlier, and I think you've forgotten because I've forgotten, but I was going to give you another reason as to why I want to restart. January 1st, I'm going on a vacation with my family to Asia for like 4 weeks. More than 4 weeks, I don't know. I don't want to go, but I don't have a choice in the matter, do I? And like, so I'm going to restart next year, May 9th, where I won't have any more vacations interrupting me. I can just do what I want to do, which is this. I just want to have every day to myself, or at least a little moment to myself every day, where I do my Minecraft world. Let's look at the sunrise one fall in time. Let's do it from here. What's a good spot? I'd say this is a good spot. Yeah. There it is. My base, my world, a part of me, and a little bit of my own mistakes, all brewed in one pot. Hey, look! That's the place I spent my very first night in. Right there. I remember that. I blocked myself in there. The very first night. Wow. It's been over a year since I started this, and it's already over. Don't worry. I promise. And I promise. I never break promises. Next time around, when I do my new series, which is gonna have the same name as this series, I should actually talk about a couple things. The new series is gonna have the exact same name as this series, or maybe it might change. I might go back on my word here, but it's probably gonna have the same name as this series. As I said earlier, I'm gonna unlist all the videos to this series, and you can only access it through the old playlist. But yeah, I'm just gonna make a new series and stuff. It's gonna share the same name, be a different series, be better than this one, and I promise you, it's gonna last a lot longer. But yeah, other than that, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.